Thank you for tuning in to the Phillip Scott Show. My name is Danielle DeVita. I speak about all things dating, marriage, relationship, femininity, and more. And today I wanted to talk about a series of videos where women were saying they no longer wanted to do coffee dates. I'm going to go ahead and roll that clip, and then I'll provide my commentary afterwards.
I'm not going on your stupid coffee date. I need food. I need dinner. I'm not shaving my legs and deep conditioning my hair and putting on eyebrows so I can go to Starbucks, which I pretty much do every day anyway. If you ask me out on a coffee date, like the TikTok sound goes, immediately no, immediately no, immediately no. I've seen everything I've needed to see.
So here is why women don't like coffee dates. And yes, we talk about it, okay? Number one is it shows a complete lack of creativity and planning on your part because you didn't plan and you know it. And number two, it makes you look like you're kind of cheap, and it makes it look like you are sizing us up. Like, does she look like her pictures? Because I don't want to spend any money if she doesn't look like her pictures. Number three is it's a weird environment, okay? There's nothing sexy about a coffee shop. It's like a job interview. That's what it makes us feel like. It makes us feel like you didn't put any effort in, you didn't plan anything, you don't have any creativity, you might be cheap, you just swiped on us, you wanted to see how we actually look in person before you spent any money on us or made any kind of effort at all. Here's the thing. If a woman got in her car and got ready to come meet you, she already made the effort. What did you do? If you like this video, like and follow for more because I got some more juicy tips for you. Woohoo!
Let's talk about first dates. Your first date should not be at the coffee shop, at the tea house, or outside walking through a park. No, that's low value, that's low effort, and just know, like, I don't want to get all dressed up and go for a walk in the park and getting bit by mosquitoes. No. Make sure your first date includes food. All right? Like, nobody is going to meet.
So someone said, what are your thoughts on coffee dates? And I'm just going to say, if you are a woman that you are very self-sufficient, very independent, have all the basic life skills, like you cook, clean, pay your own bills, because this is normal human activities as an adult, because it basically says that you're operating at the level you should be. If you're dating to find a partner of which you can merge with, right, and you want commitment, like you're really trying to get to know someone emotionally, you're trying to do things the right way, you know, like for love, you don't go on coffee dates.
All right, so you've listened to all these women, and if you notice, the woman with the purple hair is also the same woman I did a video on where she lists all the reasons why she will be single forever. So this woman is a trip, and this is probably one of her million reasons right here why she'll be single, because I'm hearing so many women talk about coffee dates as if it's something that is cheap. Now, I will say, if you are actually on, with this person, you are dating them, and then date number 10 is them just going for coffee, it could be them being cheap. But I would like to say that it has to tantamount to a series of events that will lead you to believe that this person has no intention to do anything but to be cheap, right? So there are going to be a series of events, not just this one instance. We can't have this one instance alone, especially on a first date. I think what the woman said before, that this seems like an interview. It is a form of an interview. It's just like on dating apps where you're scrolling to see if this person is a match. The only difference is this is real life. So in real life, you're going to be looking at this person to see if your standards and your beliefs, your values match this person. So this is a form of an interview. Now, what you're doing on this date is you're going to forget about the steak, the salmon, the ambiance, and you're going to focus on them, because we're so busy worrying about the venue and not worried about the audience. And the audience is the person that's across from you. You want to hear what it is that they have to say. And then this is how you properly vet, because if you don't know their intentions, if you don't know what they value in a partner, if they even value children, marriage, and these things, then the relationship is going to go into shambles later. If you've been on a date with someone at a 5-star restaurant, or whether it was a chain or a cheap restaurant, then you realize that it doesn't even matter because that person, if their personality doesn't fit, it's not going to fit no matter how they can do, how great the date was, or as far as great, how, if it was a 5-star restaurant or not. I will say that there are celebrities that go on expensive restaurants, right? With the date. Does that mean it's going to last? I think we put so much stock in the venue thinking that this means that this person can provide and we need to be kept as a woman, and hypergamy. And I think that that's so far from what it is to truly be a feminine woman, because a truly feminine woman will understand that this date alone cannot determine how savvy he is with his finances, whether he can be a leader and provider. Why? Because he could spend 5-star restaurant, he could spend money on a 5-star meal, and his mortgage or his rent is not, or his car is not paid up like it should be. So we put so much stock in how he can be a provider based on one date alone. We should really focus on the words that are coming out of his mouth rather than the things that are coming out of his wallet. So I encourage you to go on these types of dates. I encourage dates where you're going to get smoothie or coffee or drinks, non-alcoholic, of course, because you want to have something that you can have autonomy over your body, especially when you're with someone that you barely know. So you want to have something like breakfast, things like this. This removes the idea of, well, what is he expecting from me? Is he expecting the booty after this dinner? Is she expecting just my money, my wallet, if you're a guy? So you want to make sure that you can remove those things, remove the venue, and focus on exactly what's in front of you, that person. But so many times we're worried about the activities, what other people think, a great Instagram post, and this is why it's hard for us to find the person that's right for us, right? So thanks for tuning in to Mrs. Danielle DeVita. To know more about my content, you can go to my YouTube page, my Instagram, or my website, mrsdanielledevita.com. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.